Hello and welcome. My name is Jonathan Berkey, and today I'm going to do a quick tutorial on some tracking in Mocha for After Effects. So I'll show you a little test of what we're going to be doing. You see the train coming up, and have this little blue box with some text kind of tracking along with the front of the train. Like these people are watching it being like, oh, okay, I know what's going on. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. The BerkShop's in session, and the first thing I want to do is take the subway clip and drop it into a new comp. I want to find a train leave, so I'll stop it right about 5 seconds. Right click, trim comp to work area. Go back to the first frame. So what we need to do is track the front of the train. So in order to do that, we need to first export it. I've already done it, but I'll show you how I did it. Go ahead and Command M, choose your destination, and go ahead and to format, and I exported a JPEG sequence. Click OK, and render that bad boy out. So I've already done that, so let's jump over into Mocha, and we will go up here to create a new project, and we'll go to the subway JPEG sequence. I want to render out to an absolute path or save it. So track OK. Yes, I want to overwrite. Next, and I need to change my frame per second to 2397, which is what my After Effects comp and footage is. So I'll go ahead and click Finish. So as you can see inside here now, we have the footage. And the first thing we need to do is go ahead and create a mask around the area that we want to track, which is the front of this. So we'll go ahead and start clicking around the edges and right click to release. Align the surface and go ahead and track forward. So now this mask is kind of like a garbage mask. You can go outside the edges. Doesn't have to be like if you're masking something out in After Effects, real finite. It's gathering all this information to create the track. So we'll go ahead and let this process forward so we can use it in After Effects. Okay, so our track is complete. I'll scrub back through here, and we see that it looks like it did a pretty good job, I would say. So let's go ahead and hop back into After Effects real quick, and I made this little graphic which I'm going to use, and I'm going to take the anchor point and just kind of center it so when it scales it'll scale from the center. So okay, and I think I'm going to change transfer mode to screen. And maybe drop the opacity just a little bit. And okay, so kind of have it in position. Come back into Mocha, and I'm going to export tracking data, corner pin data, copy to clipboard, and I'm going to edit, paste. So pretty simple. What you could do is you could animate some graphics that are maybe folding out from the side, or some kind of animation like it's being projected out from the side or the front of the train. But a pretty clean track. Looks pretty good. As you can see, it's scaling and it's tracking right alongside. Maybe I want to move it or over just a little bit, or maybe down closer to the side. go. Pretty simple. There's a lot of techniques for tracking depending on what type of shot, how much camera movement you have, shake and stuff like that. So it's kind of just a quick and easy example of a neat way to add some depth and layers. You know, you could possibly maybe have some other graphics that are lining across, or you could track this back wall and have some graphics in perspective along with that wall, facing them, and maybe mask them out as the train zooms by it. But pretty cool way to add something interesting to a shot, and pretty simple if your shot is not ridiculously unstable. So I appreciate you watching, and I hope this was helpful, and we'll see you next time.